The final part of this event, this session, is the panel discussion. We have a wonderful, wonderful lineup of experts who are going to be speaking this morning. First up, we have Kiruba Shankar. He is probably one of India's most well-known business bloggers. He is the CEO of Business Blogging. He's won the Digital Entrepreneur of the Year award in the year 2012. Please welcome Kiruba Shankar. The next panelist is Dr. Anupam Saraf. He was previously the CIO of Pune City. Please welcome Dr. Anupam Saraf. Our third panelist is India's first certified brand strategist and India's only REACH certified strategist. Please welcome Tanvi Bhatt, who's a final panelist, is Lamit Utpalia. He's won the IBM Faculty Award. He's played this role of CIO at Symbiosis. And last but not the least is the panel moderator. Mahesh Bakshi has held leadership positions in companies like ThoughtWorks and Composites. So one of the most brilliant thought leaders and actually the brainchild behind this conference, this event, is Mahesh Bakshi. So please welcome our panel moderator.
Which I think this gentleman said, why social media, if social media is so important, why social media is blocked in many of these companies? A question related to that is, how many of you think you are addicted to social media? All right. So what's the height of addiction? Is that? Yeah?
Updating your page in sleep.
Anybody else? I have my own two definitions of height of addiction. My two favorite addiction, if you know you are addicted to Facebook, and the two things that I know are, if you actually keep pressing F5 to refresh your screen and see what's the new message you've got on your Facebook, I think that's really bad. The second is you post something and then you start pressing F5 to see how many likes I've got. If you're doing any of those two things, I think you need to take a sabbatical from your social media, for sure. All right, I'm going to be on your side for the panel discussion because it's all about getting the knowledge out of them, but getting the knowledge that we want to know. So I only have certain set of questions. Let's start with you, Tanvi. So I think Radha talked about a brand in a way, the personal brand. Soumya talked about a little bit about corporate brand and how to go about it. I think why don't we start with what is a brand, right? I mean, there are a lot of different people, different businesses out there, but what is a brand to you?
Okay, Mahesh, for me, your personal brand is nothing but your thought leadership. Okay, it is who you are, what do you do, whom do you do it for, and why people should want to work with you, whether you're an entrepreneur or whether you're an executive, right? And the process of personal branding is best defined as discovering what matters to you, what you believe in, what you love to do, what's the difference you're trying to make, how differently you are positioning your entire journey, your entire experience and your journey today onwards to create that difference in the world. So discover what makes you unique, discover what makes you stand out from millions of others who are probably sailing in the same boat. Design a brand experience around your personal brand proposition and wow the audience. And ultimately deliver it. Deliver it with such an impact that you are, butt hailed as a thought leader of whatever paradigm you are promoting or you are professing.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you, Tanvi. Kiruba, if that is how you define a brand, how do you go about it? I mean, you yourself, over the years, I have seen your personal brand get stronger and stronger. You work with a lot of corporates, you work with a lot of universities.
Yeah, I think the first one is just being useful, right? So let me give you a quick analogy. I'm going to take my phone and I'm going to take a photo of all you guys. Can you smile? There, nice. Now I'm going to tweet this and connect it to my Facebook. Awesome. And I've just said that I am speaking at Social Pune. That's awesome. Across the world. Now somebody came and told me, much after I did this earlier, saying that when you go to conferences and you tell what you've seen now, you just spoken, what's in it for me? All you did was you just said that you went and spoke at a conference. But how does it help me? But instead, if I posted the photo and if I said, here are the 5 key takeaways that I found awesome from my fellow speakers that I think you should follow, then that's adding value. So I think being useful is an excellent way of adding on to what Tanvi said, which is establishing your thought leadership. Second is by being consistent and by being original producer of content and being opinionated. So what do you think about rupee sliding? What do you think about Sachin Tendulkar still continuing to play? What do you think about Social Pune conference? I think it's your opinion that people truly value.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Kiruba. Moving on to you, Lalit. What are your views? Is everybody getting onto social media just because everybody else is, without really understanding what it is?
To answer this question, I'll use a famous quote from Steve Jobs, which says, "Love what you do and do what you love, and you'll never work for a day." And that's the philosophy of social media. If you love what you do and you can tell about it in social media, that's the best way to brand yourself. And that's the best way also to brand yourself, because none of you over here is a Hindustan Lever or a Unilever or a Gillette having massive corporate and PR budgets for branding yourself, for branding your companies. And the social media is like the David and the Goliath. It's like you can take on the biggies and you can use social media to brand yourself. In fact, social media is the only media which all of us can afford. It's trackable, it's readable, its reach is worldwide. An ad in Times of India cost me 40 lakh rupees. I can't afford Times of India. And in fact, newspapers are shutting down, there are newspapers going online, and there are newspapers also coming up with content to make go digital, like the Alive app which Times of India is coming up with. I would say that if you are not on social media, you are not going to be able to build up your brand. It's not that you have to be on social because you have friends on Facebook, you have friends on Twitter. If you want to brand yourself, if you want to tell what's unique about yourself, then you got to be on social media. How many of you have heard that song, Kola Veridi? Wow. Raji, could you play that song? The Kola Veridi song is a fabulous idea of using social media. Kola Veridi is an example of how a film director, actor, producer uses social media to go viral. So we have talked about it. Can we go viral? That guy made it go viral, and he's an Indian. It's a story related to Indian. I mean, everyone feels India can't do it. Oh, thanks. Another example, how many of you have heard about that Korean singer Psy? That song went viral. He went to the US and there's a famous dance step about it. Why? Because he went social. He was on social media.
So a question, thank you so much, Lalit. A question related to that for you, Anupam. What Tanvi, Kiruba, and Lalit are saying, that means a lot of content will be seen, and a lot of people would want to put the content onto the social media. What do you do, and how do you actually make a mark for yourself? How do you make sure that whatever you are doing, be it blogs, be it Twitter, be it whichever form or fashion of content that you're putting, how do you make it noticeable to a larger audience? And no offense to Soumya, how do you make it noticeable without actually spending a lot of money?
Well, terrific question. I think Lalit has probably made my job easier as Soumya. I think Soumya pointed out that you can actually ride the wave of current issues in order to reach out to people. And Lalit just pointed out that it doesn't really require a huge budget in order, and it's terrific news that people are, for those who want to get messages across, it's actually terrific news that people are consuming a lot of information. And the fact that there's more and more information being consumed means that there's quite a good chance that you can reach out to the people you want to. So I think what we need to also recognize is that the fact that this information out there is now, or this internet out there, social media out there, is allowing us to reach to people who before this we couldn't reach out to. The long tail. So traditional marketing has always focused on, the people who want to consume the same thing. Large groups of people who want to consume the same thing. Now you can actually reach out to people who want to consume, 15 people out there who want to consume what you like. And you can reach out to them at almost no budget, because that's the beauty of social media.